Hi, today we're going to look at the 6 most expensive properties to sell in Chicago history. Hi, Paul Gorney at Luxury Living in Chicago. Just hit below to subscribe to my channel. I have a new video each week. Extremely active in the luxury market in Chicago and the suburbs. Work with a lot of our business leaders, professional athletes, owners of professional sports teams. Very active in the market. Just call, email, text, anything if you need some help. All right, the number 1 highest priced property ever sold in the state of Illinois is at 9 West Walton. It actually was a combination of 4 units, units 3,500, 3,600, 3,700, and 3,800, bought from the developer, purchased by a Chicago billionaire who has purchased many properties. 3 of the units sold for over 12 million. 1 of them sold for over 21 million. The total price of the property was almost $59 million for 4 floors of the building. That is one of, well, most likely regarded as the best building in Chicago right now. There's another one being built close by that may surpass it. But can you imagine $58, $59 million for 1 unit? And that is the record in Illinois for a residential unit or home purchased ever. So Chicago may not be LA, but that's a pretty good price. The second highest sale in the Chicago area in the history of the real estate market is 50 Glade Road in Glencoe. This sold about 8 years ago for $19.5 million. So another Illinois billionaire, this was an internet billionaire, bought the home over 15,000 square feet, 8 bedrooms, over 2.1 acres. Just a huge property right on the lake, lots of lake frontage. Typically homes, over 10 million have a pretty hard time selling, up in that direction towards Glencoe. But this one, hit it out of the park, 19.5 million. Just a beautiful piece of property. The third highest sales price in the Chicago area in the history of Chicago is 405 Sheridan Road in Highland Park, Illinois. So this is very close to Glencoe, and the price was $18 million that was paid for it. It's an estate on the lakefront, just a beautiful home, obviously very large, and multiple acres right on the lakefront. Just a beautiful spot. Most of the homes obviously sell for the most money on the lakefront, command the highest prices. Filmmaker, and he paid $18.75 million for the penthouse on the 65th floor of the Park Tower, which is one of the premier buildings in Chicago. It was built before the Trump Tower, and commands some of the highest prices, especially the penthouse level. So it's an enormous unit with views of the lake and the downtown. Just a beautiful place, obviously, for $18.75 million. Was sold about 5 years ago, and obviously one of a few different residences that he has. Great place. The 5th highest priced for a home in the Chicago area is another condominium. This one is in the Trump Tower. It's on the 89th floor, and it was sold for $17 million. It's over 14,000 square feet, and the views from the Trump Tower are spectacular. So it has the lakefront, has downtown, has the river, just gorgeous views. The one very unique thing about this unit is it was completely raw space, meaning it was unfinished. There was no kitchen, no bath. You can tell by the photo that the floors are just the concrete floors, and you can see the views. So obviously there were many millions of dollars put into the unit on top of that, which would really push it up to to be one of the most expensive homes around in the Chicago area. The one interesting fact about this property is I was told that the person purchasing it wanted publicity for buying it, and they actually hired a PR firm to promote that they bought the property. So not 100% that that's true, but I did hear it from a couple different sources. So here we go. We're talking about it again. The sixth highest priced home to sell in the Chicago area is the Lansdowne Estate in Lake Bluff. It's 128 Moffett Road. It was sold in 2007 for $16 million. The interesting thing about this property is the person that purchased it held on to it for a little while, and then they sold it a few years later for only $7.5 million. So 25 acres, sold for a real high price, and then took a huge discount, at that point. So the market actually right now has rebounded dramatically for properties in that area, but the person that purchased it for such a high price really took a big hit.